Can you talk about the growing importance of data management in the emissions space? It seems like this is increasingly a data management problem for companies.
It is on, I think that's an understatement, Deb. I, I think of this as like the average house with like consumer electronics. You buy this TV and never thought about like what sort of surround sound you needed. And then you get the Roku or the Apple TV over here, and that doesn't work with, it's just like this endless array of things that don't necessarily work well together. And part of the reason is you never step back at the beginning and said, okay, 2 years from now, what am I trying to do here for my home theater or, home appliances or whatever it may be? This is the case. So there's a few different problems. One, a lot of the stuff that companies are doing, no fault to them, it was kind of pieced together throughout time, right? They deployed these cameras, these continuous monitors, got some flyover data from this vendor, other data from another vendor. And so they ended up in this situation with all this stuff that doesn't necessarily sync. Even just how the data is structured and aligned doesn't work. And so that's kind of problem one that you have. That's before things even start to move around. And that's where it gets more complicated. If you prioritize for the now, you're going to implement a whole system that's quickly going to be outdated. It costs so much more over the long run versus trying to get something that's adaptable and flexible. And so this is something that's kind of this recurring theme that I think haunts many companies because they say, well, why would I want to spend more than I have to? Well, because in the end, you're going to spend far, far, far more than if you did a little bit of planning ahead and say, how do I make this system that I'm going to set up, whatever it is, internal system, linking data, whatever it is, not obsolete in 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.